Hi, I'm token holders. This is Community Manager Korean. I am back with another episode of Last Week in PECO, and I am glad to be back. Let me tell you, I miss podcasting. I love being online. I guess that's why I do this kind of stuff. So it has been a while, and that's because, I try to do 2 podcasts or 2 videos a week. But of course, that's very difficult with so much content going on. Crypto is fast. So here I am with Last Week in PECO. I don't know if I'm going to change the cadence of this, because usually I try to do that in the start of the week, and then that covers the week before. I don't know if that's possible anymore, but we'll see, because I do have a whole bunch of interviews and videos and podcasts scheduled for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to be pretty busy. But anyway, enough talk. Let's jump straight into it. So as usual with Last Week in PECO, we are going to cover the PECO price action for the past week. And, as you can see, things are in the red because the Fed raised the rates, or that's one of the reasons anyway. People are speculating about other reasons. The Omicron virus pretty serious in the States and Europe. So anyway, PECO starts off on December 31st, right? At $8, really nice, 3 o'clock GMT. And then it sort of has a lot of horizontal action, right? $7.70, January 3rd, January 4th. January 4th, we're at $7.37 going downwards. January 5th, we're at $7.37, and then we hit the news, right? Drops down to $6.80, keeps going, and then we go up a little bit to January 6th, $7. We go down some more. January 7th, 6.6. Again, and that's where we were at the end of this week, right? Market cap at 801,000. A return on income in the last 30 days at negative 10%. And again, this could be a lot worse if you're just buying a single token, and because PECO's sort of aggregated across all these coins, so it's much better. And again, not financial advice, just my own opinion. Okay, so as usual, we're going to talk about MATIC, because MATIC is the largest constituent of PECO, but I do have some good news, right? If you are a Gains Network fan, or you are interested in leverage trading, we have a new token in PECO, which is called Gains Network. And they're 3% of PECO at the moment. But as usual, we're going to go back to MATIC and talk about MATIC first. One of the coolest pieces of MATIC news this week is the giving block. And if you guys don't know who they are, we're going to look at them just now. If you're a person who does a lot of charitable giving, or you're into charity, this charity is now accepting MATIC, right, to over 1,200 nonprofits. I'm a big believer in charity. I come from South Africa. A lot of people there in Africa in general, and some in South Africa, are people who are poor, who don't have electricity, don't have food, don't have access to medicine, and charity is very, very important. No matter what you believe about charity, charities do get a lot of things done. And let's have a look at the Giving Block website. Here it is over here. It says donate to crypto adoption fund, crypto cause funds, right? There are lots of cool funds over here. National Park Rescue, Santa Cruz Mountains Trail Worship, World Vision, right? Helping everyone have good vision, one of the largest sort of vision charities in the world. There's Learn Fresh. There's F for Cancer, right? If you have somebody who died from cancer, my father passed away from cancer. There's United Way. There's just so many good charities that you can use your crypto. If you've earned a lot this year, if you've done well, why not donate some of your money and help people around the world? Life Romania, Trinity Academy, Gorilla Doctors as well. Make-A-Wish International, Make-A-Wish Foundation, they help people, in the end of their life, or especially kids, accomplish things that they want or do something. A lot of the time it revolves around celebrities and maybe watching a movie or something like that, something that hasn't been released. Habitat for Humanity Australia, right? Housing and stuff. Africa Development Promise, the Water Project, right? Water is a big problem for a lot of countries. Global Hope India, Rewild. There's just a ton of these, like 1,200. I could keep going down this page forever. You can find the charity that means a lot to you and you can donate to them. Now let's look ahead. This is about Quickswap. The founder of Quickswap was in an article, and this article was done by Max Jakubowski on January 2nd, 2022. And in it, he talks about what he expects to happen There it is. We'll go down to number 10. 𝕬𝕳𝕂 of Quickswap. 𝕬𝕳 is the founder of Quickswap, a decentralized exchange in Polygon, right? Our latest addition to the ℕ𝕠𝕝 𝕆𝕟, from Quickswap, that allows users to swap, earn, stack yields, lend, borrow, and leverage all in one decentralized community-driven platform. So he says, well, I don't have a crystal ball, so I try not to make too many predictions. But now that Uniswap has launched its version 3 on Polygon in early 2022, major institutions are coming as well. I can't really say much more than about which ones yet, but let's just say I expect 2022 to be another blockbuster year. So those of us who are listening to this podcast, I'm recording it on January 7th, 2022. The market is doing pretty bad, but it is only the start of the year. It is 12 months in here. Who knows what's going to happen this year? But overall, the news, besides the way the market exists at the moment, the news itself is actually pretty good across the board for all the people that are involved in Polygon. And this is the Quickswap news I wanted to highlight. Let's move on to Aavegotchi. So Aavegotchi December update, right? This was released 3 days ago. And, we've been covering Aavegotchi and their token Ghost for a while. Their land sale, number 2, right? We talked about the land sales, how much money they've made. This is all about metaverse stuff. A land raffle, new realm partners join the Gotchiverse, how to earn alchemia in the Gotchiverse, rarity farming, Aavegotchi DAO interfere XP extravaganza. But the coolest thing about this is, right, our second Aavegotchi Landverse sale took place in December, right? We had over 400 Gotchi gang members in attendance. The second land sale followed the GBM bid to earn auction format, and the auction had 40 million in total volume and paid out more than 1.1 million in bid to earn rewards. So that's great for them. 40 million. They made 100 million from their first land sale. Another stress test as well. More than 1,000 Gotchi gang members joined a limited preview of the Gotchiverse with their Aavegotchis. So this is the sort of metaverse concept, the Gotchiverse. A land raffle as well. So, if you're a person who's in the Aavegotchi system, right, there's also a chance for you to get your own parcel of land without having to pay a ton of money for it, which is really good because not everyone has thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars to participate in this kind of stuff. New partners, welcome to Flamingo DAO. Flamingo DAO has also become an official realm partner. Flamingo DAO has generously invested in Aavegotchi assets. So these people have put money into Aavegotchi, and Aavegotchi is part of PECO. And it's sort of like around a circular way of making things happen and making things good for everybody. All right, let's move on to our next piece of news, which is farming loop using Spiritswap. So 𝕬𝕬𝕐, of course, is expanding. You now can participate on 𝕬𝕬𝕐 on the Ferrum Network, right? And Spiritswap is the place of how you do that. When farming yields, the LP pair, a liquidity providing pair, is very important. Today we'll explore a relatively complex loop that will be based on the MAI WFTM LP pair. So WFTM is wrapped phantom pair. All right, farming MAI on Spiritswap as well. This explains how you can do that, right? There's the sort of rough interest rate, 153 to 383%. That's pretty impressive as well. Farming using Spirit tokens on Liquid Driver. So Liquid Driver is another Uniswap fork, and this explains how to do that as well. Create Spirit, ℓ on Beethoven X. Beethoven X has been recognized as the official balancer pool on Phantom. Okay, so Phantom, if you guys don't know, was one of the top performing networks in 2021. You guys should have a look at our research team's 2021 year in review and the outlook for 2022. I did a video on that. The video itself did not cover what happened in 2021, but there is an article and it is a really good read, definitely worth your time to think about that if you are interested in Phantom, if you are interested in MAI, and coming back to PECO again, this all sort of comes back around. And let's talk about DFYN. So Christmas edition trading competition in partnership with the Ferrum Network has now come to an end. Thanks for the amazing response. All right, so partnerships are good. Something we try to do at the moment is to partner with different people, bring you guys opportunities, sort of cross-pollinate communities. So people from our community go there, people from their community comes here, and it benefits everybody and gives them opportunities and sort of spreads the word about both of these opportunities. So Ferrum as well is an interesting network. We're going to take a look at it just now. So trading competitions drive trading volume as well, and trading volume helps coins, help protocols sort of climb the ranks in exchanges. So when they climb the ranks, right, more people get exposure. If more people get exposure, you bring more people into the ecosystem and potentially drive the price up. Who knows? So what is the Ferrum Network, right? So the Ferrum Network is, let me get to the top of the page, removes barriers to mass adoption, a DeFi ecosystem, right? So the crypto incubation space is plagued with unnecessary stress caused by a flawed FCFS, policies, lottery-based systems, long-term staking requirements, and worst of all, gas wars. You know, right? Ethereum gas is terrible. Ferrum cross-chain incubation is a stress-free process with a 36-hour contribution period, no obligatory staking requirements, and low transaction costs. All right, Ferrum cross-chain token bridge is one of the fastest, easiest to use, and most secure bridges on the market. It is also the only solution that adds utility to your project's token. Okay, interesting. All right, this is about staking as well. Blockchain as a service. All right, TVL on Ferrum 30 million. A bridge across networks 10 million. Ecosystem market cap 100 million. That's pretty impressive. Their governance token, utility token, Unifier wallet, right? Their roadmap, right? Cross-chain DEX, that's pretty impressive. So a really cool way for you to invest, I guess, is what Ferrum does in a bunch of different projects. So an incubator, right, is usually where you get funds, and with those funds you help growing what you're doing. And I guess this is what Ferrum does. And the last thing we're going to talk about, right, probably the most exciting news is the Gains network, right, or G-Trade. The Gains network, they've rebranded, right? They're on Polygon, powered by Chainlink as well. So what do they do, right? Discover the next gen decentralized leverage trading platform. So they're up to almost $1.86 billion in all-time volume. So they're integrated on Polygon, right? So low fees, no generated derivative prices, true prices only, 0% funding rate, synthetic leverage, no capital borrowed, 0% price impact thanks to our unique trading architecture. They've been audited by CertiK as well. So they're a really cool platform. You should definitely hop onto their Telegram, hop onto their Discord. I'm usually on their Telegram as well, but they've got a bunch of really cool community moderators who will help you if you're having problems. A few people on the Moon side have also been using Gains, and they've been very happy with it. Let's have a look at their Twitter. So 40 plus cryptos were up to 150x, Forex up to 1000x leverage, most liquidity efficient, custom Chainlink done. So I was told by their community manager 𝕂𝕠𝕝𝕝 to mention that Dawn is a decentralized Oracle network. We've talked about Chainlink before, right? Because we've had our researcher Kareem on, and he loves Chainlink, and he's mentioned that as well. So they have a custom done. And the last thing, what I want to share with you today is the founder of Gains, the main dev, the lead of it, Seb, right? And he was on a recent YouTube video with the guys from Chainlink, and he talks about how they came up with the custom done, the custom decentralized Oracle network. So please listen to it, and that will be it for today. I hope you guys like the video. I hope you like the podcast. I will be doing an interview on Sunday with a writer who's been on Cointelegraph, a bunch of other crypto publications, and we're going to be talking about crypto and all the exciting things that are coming. All right, so guys, have a look at the video and let's go.
And like, how much time and effort did you need to put into building your own decentralized Oracle network? I'm sure it wasn't trivial.
So there is really two aspects that require a lot of work. It was first finding a good team of Chainlink node operators, because I had to recruit them and work with them and build a trust relationship. And this is really cutting edge stuff. So it really requires really skilled Chainlink node operators. So it was pretty hard to find them. And so that's the first part, is recruiting the Chainlink node operators. And then there is also finding the right APIs for setting the on-demand price feeds. So currently we have cryptocurrencies. These ones are connected directly to 7 top volume exchange like Binance, Coinbase, etc. And we have also Forex, which was kind of a challenge, because the Forex data is obviously not as it's not easy to access as crypto data. So we had to pay APIs and find really good ones. And yeah, so the really it was these two parts.
So when selecting those Chainlink nodes, how did you go about that? Like what was the process you went to define
Well,
those
let
nodes?
me come back to that in one sec, Zach. Okay, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do want to get to that question, but I want to show people real quick.
All right, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed today's Last Week in PECO. Don't be disparaged about the way the market is performing, right? I'm very positive, very happy. So you guys should be too. All right, and then I hope you enjoyed the video, and please don't forget to check out the links. You can check out this video with the founder of Gains talking about more. It is a fairly long video, but very interesting if you're into Chainlink, if you're into decentralized Oracle networks. And then I will see you guys next week. The next episode should drop sometime on Monday with that writer I was telling you about earlier. All right, guys, thank you very much and talk to you later.